Good morning. Happy Monday. Chile has gone ahead and filed document 113 in the DeCastro versus Abrams et al. It is a supplemental memorandum citing his own case, DeCastro versus Abrams, for the proposition that you can file a nunc pro tunc without seeking leave to amend, without filing a motion asking for it in the first place. Now, he's never done that. I know why he filed the motion. Because Mark Adams, God love him, discussing laws, talked about it in my comment section. He said that if he was Chile, he would file this particular document. He would file another motion. Mark Adams said he would file another motion for reconsideration of the nunc pro tunc, trying to get his voluntary with notice of voluntary withdrawal. Notice of voluntary dismissal, filed nunc pro tunc before Abrams and Peter filed their answers. He said he'd file another motion for reconsideration. Well, Chile knows he can't file another motion for reconsideration, so instead the dumbass files a additional memorandum for a motion that's not outstanding. I mean, it's just stupid on so many levels. But the reason why it would have been stupid, the reason why Mark Adams' idea, discussing laws' idea was stupid was, number one, the issue that was decided on the motion to strike, the late filing, is not related at all to what Chile did. So I guess Mark Adams has this idea, and maybe Chile does too, that if Kate gets a win, then the court needs to give Chile a win. That's not the way it works being an adult. That's not the way it works in court. The court should look at each motion on the merits and should decide each motion on the merits. Regardless of who has the last win and who is deserving the current win, each motion on the merits. And nothing the court did changes anything about nunc pro tunc filings. The issue in this case was whether or not Kate could file late, not nunc pro tunc. Nunc pro tunc means now for then. It means that basically the courts can say, actually, you did file ahead of time. You filed at this date. And that's not... So in Chile's case, he allegedly served it, and it didn't get filed until afterwards because of a filing issue. So he said that I actually intended to file it at some error on the court side that effed it up. Kate's not saying that. Kate didn't say that. Kate just screwed the pooch and missed the deadline. There's a difference. There's a big difference between those two. So it's completely inapplicable, and it further prejudices the judge. I'm going to guarantee you this is going to further prejudice the judge, because it's not a supplement to any outstanding motion. It's just Chile saying, fuck you, you fucked me, and I don't understand it, so I'm going to say that you should have gone the other way when you had discretion versus now when you didn't have discretion but used it anyway. But Chile doesn't understand that. He's just mad and reacting. That's why you should never be mad and react. Never be mad and react. Not in the law. It doesn't get you anywhere. So he's further prejudicing the judge. Now, he's saying that he's going to try to recuse the judge, except here's the problem. The judge gets to get prejudiced during the proceedings. The judge is allowed to become prejudiced during the proceeding. If your motions are prejudicing the judge against you, if the opposing parties' motions and oppositions are prejudicing the judge against you, that's completely acceptable. That's not legal error in and of itself. The judge doesn't have to recuse herself because you're such a shitty litigant that you irritate the fuck out of her with your filing motions for reconsideration 5 or 6 times. You can prejudice the judge against you without there being any error on that. And normally that's just supposed to, like on 50-50 shots, that might swing her either way. Unfortunately, we've seen it where she's swung a little bit further. Does that mean she's going to get recused? No. Good luck. Good luck, have fun. So once again, my recommendation for Chili is at this point to file a motion for reconsideration. File a motion for reconsideration and hammer Lujan. Hammer it. You need to make it clear the court lacked the discretion. The court did not have the discretion to allow it because of Lujan in that, footnote 10, where the court discusses clearly that she could not have accepted the opposition to your motion to strike as a motion, nor could she have accepted the opposition to the motion seeking order to show cause. She could not have treated that as a motion either. Lujan, footnote 10, hammer it. The court lacked discretion to make the decision. And then preserve the issue for appeal. You could also seek an extraordinary writ. I don't fancy your odds of winning on the extraordinary writ, but you can seek it. Now, for those of you who think like, oh Jesus, you're giving Chili so much advice, like it's not going to change anything. If Kate's motion, if her opposition gets struck, and if the court considers Chili's motion for an order to show cause, re contempt, because that's what it is. If the court considers that unopposed, the court's going to issue an order to show cause why the court should not hold Kate in contempt. And then Kate gets to make the same fucking arguments that she made in her opposition to the motion regarding, or the motion requesting an order to show cause, re contempt. The court's not going to issue, I doubt the court is going to issue the order to show cause, re contempt. It's possible. I'm not going to consider myself wrong if the court does. I don't think the court will. I don't think the court wants to. I don't think the court thinks that there's anything there that is contempt, or at least not as Chili has argued it. But if the court does think that there might be something there, then Kate will get to file a response to the order to show cause, re contempt, and she can make the same fucking arguments. So anyway, it's stupid. Chili needs to learn to, number one, slow down and take a breath. Stop pissing the judge off. The judge can and will become prejudiced against you. And it's the exact same advice I gave Kate when she filed her stupid cross motion for contempt. There's a good chance that it's going to, the court is likely to become prejudiced against Chili. If she engages in the same shit tactics as Chili, the court's just going to get prejudiced against both of them. And that's what you don't want. You want to keep the court on your side so that when those 50-50s come up, the court's going to weigh it slightly in your favor. And you could see that taking off. You could see already the benefit that the court was willing to give Kate and Wish on that opposition where she denied Chili's motion to strike wrongly because she was looking for a reason to help Kate because she's prejudiced against Chili, rightfully prejudiced against Chili. So I don't want to ramble anymore. So 113 is a shit show. It's a meaningless document that will only piss off the judge. It is a supplemental memorandum of points and authorities for no outstanding motion. It is just filed to piss off the judge. And then Chili's going to wonder why the judge is ruling against him on those toss-ups. Magic. Thanks for watching. Have a great day.